Let's take a look at schedule changes from the agent side. Here we're logged in as our agent into the zoom.us admin page. Down at the bottom, the agent can launch workforce management to get into their schedule for the week. Here we see we're getting towards the end of the day on Monday, and we have the rest of our week here that we can see. Now, depending on how the account is set up, each individual activity can have the option to add, change, and delete. So here, if we click on the phone activity, the agent is not actually able to request a change to that. If we look at the lunch activity, they do have the ability to modify, so we can request a modification for it to be moved forward or back, but we don't have the option to delete. If we look at a break, however, we do have the option to delete or modify. We also have the ability, let's say we wanted to add an activity, an overtime activity after the end of one of our other activities. We can click on an empty part of the schedule and it's going to bring up this add activity window on the right. We can also request activities be laid over top of other activities. So let's say tomorrow I need to go down to IT after my lunch to have them check out my laptop. So here I'm going to go up to the request button. I'm going to request a schedule change, an IT issue, and we can say I have a laptop issue. We're going to put that in for Tuesday, and we're going to do this right after our lunch. So we'll do that at 11:30, and we're going to plan on being down there for an hour. So we'll request a 1 hour block for an IT issue, and that request will get sent off to the supervisor for approval. Likewise, if I wanted to, potentially move my break, I can click on my break here, modify. That's going to bring up a similar window over here on the right. I can either request changing the type of the activity, or I can change the time of the activity. Let's say I just want to move this break back by 15 minutes. So we're going to change it to 2:15 to 2:30. And then we'll request that there. You saw we had the option there to modify the activity and change the activity type. This is great for if you have different types of productive activities. If I wanted, if my supervisor asked me to, instead of being on the phones, if I should be on chats, I can change the type of productive activity that I'm doing without changing the time there. And let's just look at one more option here. If, let's say, tomorrow morning, I'm going to go ahead and skip my break, I can go in and request deleting, and all of these changes will get sent to my supervisor, and my supervisor will be able to approve or deny each of those different changes.